Microsoft Office is a company or corporation in USA. Bill Gates is the owner of Microsoft company. Microsoft Office is used for the special purpose office work such as documentation, worksheet, presentation, and database. The Microsoft Office has the four packages. The first is Microsoft MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and MS Access. Now we are going to discuss about the MS Word. Used to make the professional quality documents, letter, reports, etc. MS Word is a word processor development by Microsoft. It is advanced feature which allow you to format and edit your files and documents in the best possible way. One of the most widely used program of Microsoft Office suite, Microsoft Word is a word processor development by the Microsoft. Where is to find in MS Word on your personal computer? To follow these simple steps to open the MS Word on your personal computer, firstly you have gone to Start button, then go to All Programs, then you have go to MS Office, then MS Word. What are the uses of MS Word? MS Word enables user to do write-ups, create documents, resumes, contract, etc. This is one of the most commonly used program under the Office suite. Now, how to create an MS Word document? To create an MS Word doc, follow these steps mentioned above the Open Microsoft Word. Then once the program is open, click on the file followed by new. This opens a new document where something new can be created. Here is the screen and you can create something new here. Since it is used by people all of the age group in schools and in colleges for the official purpose, and having a proper knowledge of Microsoft Word is must. Now come to the features of MS Word. There is a first feature about home. We are discussing about home. Here is you can show. This has option like font color, font size, font style, alignment, bullets, line spacing. Here is the option of like font color. You can change font color from here, font size from here, and font style. You can change the font style from here, and change the alignment also, and bullets and line spacing also. Here the basic element which one may need to edit their document is available under the home option. So these are all the options under the available in the home option. Now the second feature of the MS Word is the insert. Here you can see the insert is here. In insert, the tables, shapes, images, charts, graph, header, footer, page number, etc. You can change or you can create or you can edit in this. And can all the entered in the document, they are included in the insert category. These are all included in the insert category, which are such as table, shapes, images, charts, graph, header and footer, and also page number you can change. Now come to the third is design. The template or the design in which you want to your document to be created can be selected under the design tab. Choosing an appropriate tab will enhance the appearance of your document. If you choose the design or in which you want to document created, can select under design tab. You have to choose appropriate tab will enhance the appearance of your document. Now come to the next page layout. Here is the page layout. Under the page layout tab comes option like margin, orientation, columns, lines, indentation and spacing, etc. In page layout, you can also change the margin, orientation, make columns and make also the lines and identification, spacing, etc. Now come to the next is reference. Reference is also the feature of MS Word. This tab is the most useful for those who are creating a thesis or writing books or lengthy documents. Here we can create a thesis and we can write books, or we can create a lengthy document here. Option like citation, footnote, table of contents, caption, bibliography, etc. can be found under this tab. These are all the options you can find under the reference features of the MS Office, such as citations, footnote, table of content, caption, bibliography, etc. Now come to the next feature of the MS Word. The next feature of MS Word is the review. Spell check, grammar, word count, language, translation, comments, etc. can all be traced under the review tab. This is the review tab, and you can find out these such under the review tab. This acts as an advantage for those who get their document reviewed on MS Word. Apart from all the mentioned feature above, the page can be set in different views and layout, which can be added and optimized using the view tab on the Word document. Margins and scale also available for the benefit of the user. You can also set margin and scale with the help of this. Uses of MS Word. Now, what are the uses of MS Word? These are all the components of Microsoft. Here is the standard toolbar. This is the standard toolbar. This is menu bar. This is a formatting toolbar. This is a cursor. This is a scroll bar. This is new choices. You can choose anything. This is a drawing toolbar. And this is a status bar. The ribbon that displays various command and features of all the tab. We are all discussed about home, insert, page layout, references, review, view, and also design also. Now the features of MS Word: creating document, editing, graphic, word art, printing document, etc. Proofing Word documents, spelling check, grammar check, thesaurus, and auto correct. Now come to the formatting Word document. The process to change the appearance of a document is called the document formatting. You can format a single character, word lines, paragraph, or a whole document. The document is formatted to make it more attractive and beautiful. The commands used to format the document are selected from the Home tab. Now creating tables. Microsoft Word provides a tool called table. It is used to organize information of rows and columns. A table is made of a series of rows and columns. Now the interaction of rows and columns is called a cell. Okay, now it is the uses of MS Word. What are the uses of MS Word? In education, it is considered as one of the most simplest tool which can be used by both teachers and students. Creating notes is easier and using MS Word as they can be made more interactive by adding shapes and images. It is also convenient to make assignment on MS Word and submitting them online. In workplace, submitting letters, bills, creating reports, letterhead, sample documents, call all easily be done by using MS Word. This is another uses of the MS Word: creating and updating resume. One of the best tool to create your resume and is easy to edit or make changes in it after the experience. In MS Word, you can create or update resume or create any document here and write a thesis and writing about the book for authors. Since separate options are available for the bibliography, table of content, etc., it is the best tool which can be used by authors for writing books and adjusting it as per the layout and alignment of your choice. In MS Office or MS Word document, you can create the document. You can change the font color, font size, font style, and alignment, and also create bullets and also create the line spacing. You can edit the document according to your choice. You can insert the table, and the interaction of rows and columns is called the cell. You can insert any kind of shape, image, chart, and graph. You can create header and footer also. In design templates, as we discussed above, you want your template to be created in a selected under the design tab, and here you can choose the appearance of your document. Now come to the page layout. You have many options like margin, orientation, columns, lines, and identification spacing. So this is all about the Word document. Now come to the MS Excel. What is Microsoft Office? Microsoft Office Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze numerical and statistical data. Microsoft Excel provides multiple features to perform various operations like calculations, pivot tables, graph tool, macro programming, etc. It is compatible with multiple uh, OS like Windows, Mac OS, and Android and iOS. An Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns and rows that form a table. Here is an Excel spreadsheet. This is an Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns and rows that form a table. Here is the number of columns and number of rows in this, and this is the form of table. Alphabetical letters are usually assigned to columns and number are usually assigned to the rows. Alphabetically, letters are usually assigned to the columns. These are all the columns. Here we assign the alphabetical order. And this is the rows. This is assigned the numerical numbers. The point where a column and a row meet is called a cell. The address of a cell is given by the letter representing the column and the number representing a row. How to open Microsoft Excel? Click on the Start menu. You have to click on the Start menu. Then point out all the programs. Point to the Microsoft Excel and click on the Microsoft Excel. So here this is all about Microsoft Excel. At the home page, at the home option, here is the home option, and in this this is have option like font color, font size, font style, alignment, bullet spacing, and all. Now come to the insert. Here is the insert. Here we can insert table, any make any shape or image, or make a graph or charts under this. Now come to the page layout. Under the page layout tab comes option like margin, orientation, columns, line, and spacing also. Now come to the formulas. Here is the option for the formulas to set the formula to add sum or to subtract, to multiply and to divide sum, the number of the variables. Now come to the review. You can check spell, grammar, word count, language, and translate and comments here. Can all be traced under the review tab. So this is the office button. Here is the office button. This is the quick access. This is the title bar. This is the work area. This is your spreadsheet. This is a column letter, and this is a formula bar. This is a tab list. This is ribbon, and here you can see this is the active cell. The cell which is select like this is the active cell. This is the status bar. This is row number, and this is the sheet tab scroll button. This is the sheet tab scroll button. Here you can click and you can shift to another sheet. This is a page view button, and this is a page zoom control. You can zoom or minimize or maximize from this row. The ribbon displays various commands and features of all the tabs. Here you can see the home, insert, page layout, formula, data, and review. This is all about home option. In home option, you can see the cut option, copy, format printer. This is here you can change the format style. This is here you can change the format size. You can bold the letter from here. You can choose the italic letter from here, and you can underline the letter from here. And here you can change the font color, and here you can change the alignment of the fonts. What is MS Excel? MS Excel is a Microsoft application that is mainly used for calculation and mathematical works. It is a spreadsheet application in which we can add sheets as per our requirement. In a single sheet, it consists of a rows and columns and cells, where every cell has different address. In this MS Excel, you can create a spreadsheet, and you can choose a select or create a column according to your convenience, according to your choice. You can maximize and minimize the size of the column also. And in a single sheet, it consists of rows and column and the cell, where every cell has a different address. Sum, product, subtraction, division, and many mathematical logical functions are available within it. There are many mathematical options and functions are available. Here you can choose sums, and you can subtract, you can division, or you can multiply the any mathematical or logical functions here. Other features include tables, charts, clip art, and more. It is basically used for payroll, account, mathematical, and for other business purposes also. Features of MS Excel: hyperlink. We can link one file to another file or page. Clip art. We can add image and also audio to video clip. Charts. With charts, we can clearly show the product evaluation to a client. For example, you can display a chart showing which product is selling more or less by month, week, or by so forth. Tables. Tables are created with a different field. For example, name, age, address, roll number, and so forth. You can add a table to fill these values. Now come to the function. These are both mathematical functions. You can add, subtract, divide, and multiply, and logical one, uh, average, sum, mode, and product. Now come to the next feature of MS Excel: image and background. You can incorporate image and background into the each sheet. You can change your image, or you can incorporate image and change the background also according to your choice, according to your convenience. Now come to the next feature of the MS Excel: macros. Macros are used for recording event for future use. Macros is that function or a feature in MS Excel you can use for this feature for recording the events that for the future use. Now come to the database. With the data feature, you can add any database from other sources to it. Now come to the other feature of MS Excel: sorting and filtering. We can sort and filter our data so that anything redundant and repetitive can be removed from easily. With sorting and filtering, we can filter or sort our data so that we can remove the repetitive and redundant values or redundant names from the table. Suppose we have by mistaken we added the name with the two times. Suppose we can add the name is a Sachin. We can take example of Sachin. We can add it by mistakenly Sachin two times. So after we sorting or after we filtering the data, here the we can remove the these kinds of mistakes easily. Data validations. This tool can help you can consolidate your data. In grouping, the grouping feature help you both to group your data and ungroup it so that you have a subtotal or so forth. In grouping feature, you can group your data or ungroup your data. In page layout, themes, color, sheet, margin, size, and backgrounds, break, print, title, sheet height, width, scaling, grids, headings, view, bring to front or back, alignment, and many more are available for you to lay out your page. You can lay out your page with your choice. You can change the themes, you can change the color, you can change the sheet, you can shift from one sheet to another sheet. You can change the margin, you can change the size of the cell, you can also change the background, you can also break the cell also. You have to option the print document. You can change the title sheets and sheets height, sheets width, scaling and grids. You can change the heading. You can change the font of headings and also the style of heading. Bring the front or font or back alignment. You can both alignment the page, front alignment and back alignment, and many more are available for you to lay out your page. There are many more examples, many more options here to you can change your page. So now here is show the arithmetic calculations here. Suppose you have to division or you have to find out the answer. 50 divided by 10, this is the answer is 7.5. This is also an example. Suppose you can multiplication 10 multiplied by 8. Here is your answer 80. Addition 10 plus 50 plus 10. Here is your answer is 60. And you can subtract the numbers 10 minus 5 and here is the answer 5. Graphs and chart. You can also make a graph and chart here. Here is example of graph and chart. Some functions of MS Excel. This is the average, count, pi, sum, product, max and if. There are some functions of MS Excel. You can understanding the ribbon. The ribbon provides shortcut to command in Excel. A command is an action that the user perform. An example of a command is creating a new document, printing or documenting, etc. The image below shown as the MS Excel. In ribbon components, ribbon start button, it is used to assess command that is creating new documents, saving existing work, printing, assessing the option for customizing Excel. In ribbon tab, the tab are used to group similarize command together. The home tab is used for basic commands such as formatting the data to make it more presentable, sorting and finding specific data within the spreadsheet. In ribbon bar, the ribbon bar are also used for the group similar command together. As an example, the alignment ribbon bar is used to group all the commands that are under the aligned data together. Understanding the worksheet, rows, columns, sheets, and workbook are here. A worksheet is a collection of rows and columns. Here you can see a worksheet is a collection of rows and columns. When a row and a column meet, they form a cell. When a row and a column meet, they form a cell. This is the active cell. Cells are used to record data. Each cell is uniquely identified using a cell address. Columns are usually labeled with the letter, while rows are usually numbered. A workbook is a collection of worksheets. By default, a workbook has a 3 cell in Excel. You can delete, add, or add more to suit your requirement. By default, this sheet are named sheet 1. This is here sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3, and so on. You can rename the sheet name to more meaningful name. You can also rename this sheet name by the more meaningful name. Suppose you are required daily expenses and monthly budget. Suppose the data you are required, I'm taking your example of your subject. Suppose you are making the subject column. Suppose MBA 10118, MBA 10218 code, and suppose you are choosing the rename for the sheet test 3, MBA 10318. You can also rename these default names, sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. Now come to the PowerPoint. What is PowerPoint? MS PowerPoint is a program that is included in the Microsoft Office suite. It is used to make presentations for a personal and professional purpose both. What is the MS PowerPoint? PowerPoint is a powerful, easy to use presentation graphics software program that allows you to create a professional looking electronic slideshows. How to open MS PowerPoint on the personal computer? You can open the PowerPoint to click on the start button. Then you have to choose all programs. The next step is to select, you have to MS Office. Under the MS Office, click on the Microsoft MS PowerPoint. Then you can open the MS PowerPoint. A blank presentation is open on the screen. Here you can see, after opening the PowerPoint, here is a blank presentation is open on the screen. According to your requirement, a person can modify the template or a presentation and start using the program. According to your requirement, you can choose or you can modify these template. You can choose also the blank presentation also. You can choose also the images and clip art presentation also, according to your convenience, according to your choice. A combination of various slides depicting a graphical and visual interpretation of data to present information in a more creative and interactive manner is called PowerPoint. Here I can take example of my PPT that I can choose the I can choose the mode of this PPT PowerPoint because this is more attractive and interactive manner is called PowerPoint. Here is the slideshow in PowerPoint presentation. When all the slides of the PowerPoint presentation are set in series and then presented to a group of people where each slide appear one after the other is a set pattern. This is known as a PowerPoint slideshow. Here is the option to start the slideshow and to end the slideshow. Here we can click and we can start the slideshow according to. So there are lots of elements can be added to this slide. We can add it in the clip art. We can add it graph. We can add it the table, photograph, chart, media clips and videos also in this PowerPoint. All these elements are mainly used to enhance presentation skill and make the slide more interactive. We can choose all these elements to enhance the presentation skill and make the slide more attractive. These are all the features of MS PowerPoint. Animation, auto shapes. You can also give animation, auto shapes, and editing presentation, spell checking in presentation, hiding and unhiding slide, running presentation, slide transition, saving presentation, and printing presentation. Here is another feature of the MS PowerPoint. We can start with the slide layout. Multiple options and layout are available based on which presentation can be created. This option is available under the home. section, and one can select from the multiple layout options provided here. This is the slide option. You can choose the slide. Now next is the insert option. Here is the insert option. In this insert option, you can choose the clip art, video, audio, and tables, photographs, media clips, graphs, etc. Under the insert category, multiple options are available where one can choose what feature they want to insert in their presentation. This may include images, audio, video, header, footer, symbols, and shape, etc. Now come to this slide design. MS PowerPoint has various themes using which background color and design or texture can be added to a slide. This makes the presentation more colorful and attractive the attention of the people looking at it. With slide design, we can add on color, background change, we can change the background themes, add on colors and texture, and we can also change the design of the PPT. With this, you can make the presentation more colorful and attractive, the present and attention to the people looking at it. The feature can be added using the design category mentioned on the homepage as MS PowerPoint. Although there are the existing design templates available, in case someone wants to add some new texture or color, the option to customize the design is also available. Here is the customize design and option, and you can choose the customize option. You can choose new texture and new color option from here. Apart from these slides, slide design can also be downloaded online. Now come to the animation. During the slideshow, the slides appear on the screen one after the other. In case one wants to add some animation to the way in which a slide presents itself, they can refer to the animation category. In slideshow, in this option, you can also choose the animation option if you want to add some animation to the way in which the slide presents itself. You can choose or you can refer the animation category. And now uses of presentation PowerPoint. Firstly, you can use in the education with e-learning and smart classes being chosen as the common mode of the education today. PowerPoint presentations can help in making education and interactive and attractive students toward the modified various of version of studying. In marketing, in the field of marketing, PowerPoint presentations can be extremely important using graphs and chart. Numbers can be shown more evidently and clearly, which may be ignored by the viewer if being read. Next is the uses of PowerPoint presentation is in use of business. To invite investors or to show the increase or decrease in profits, MS PowerPoint can be used. Creating resumes. Digital resumes can be formed under the MS PowerPoint. Different pattern, photograph, etc. can be added to the resume. Depicting growth. Since both graphics and text can be added in the presentation, depicting the growth of a company, business, students' marks, etc. It is easier using to the PPT. So this is all about the MS PowerPoint presentation. You can use in the line of education, marketing, business, create resume, depicting growth. Now come to the MS Microsoft Access. What is MS Access? MS Access is a database management tool that enables one to have good command of data collected. The program enables one to retrieve, sort, summarize, and report results speedily and effectively. It can combine data from various files through creating relationship and can make data entry more efficient and accurate. Microsoft Access enables one to manage all the important information from a single database file. In MS Assess, the database management tool that enables you can sort, you can summarize, and you can prepare a report result speedily and effectively. It can combine data for the various files through creating relationships that can make data entry more efficient and accurate. Within the file, one can use table to sort your data. We can use table here for to sorting our data, queries to find and retrieve specific data of interest, forms of view data and update data in tables, report to analyze or to print data in the specific layout. So these are all the features of the database, MS Assess. First feature of the MS Assess is database, record, field, table, form, report, and primary keys. So here is the conclusion of the MS Office, MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint. So Microsoft Access is a powerful program to create and manage your database. It has many built-in features to assist you in constructing and viewing your information. So this is all about MS Access. You can create the table to sort your data, to find the queries and retrieve the specific data of the interest, form to view and update in the data tables. In database file, this is your main file that encompasses the entire database, and this is saved on hard drive or floppy disk. Now come to the tables. A table is a collection of data about a specific topic. In field are the different categories within a table. Tables usually contain multiple field. Data type are the properties of each field. A field one only has a one data type, text and number. Why we have to establishment of the MS Access data? All MS Access database files are saved with extension. A database should have a separate table for every major subject, such as the degree record, production data, or the treatment information. Data should not be duplicated in the multiple tables. Microsoft Access provide three methods to create a database wizards. Through Easy, the wizards offers limited options to customize the database using the templates. Firstly, we have to use data wizard. Secondly, using a templates. This method works best in one of we can find and use a template that closely matches the specific requirement. Creating a database directly, this is the most flexible method, but it requires one to define each database element separately. Okay, so students, what is Microsoft Access? Microsoft Access is a powerful program to create and manage your databases. It has many built-in features to assist you in constructing and viewing your information. This is all about database. You can create table, you can add any data or any report, and report to analyze or print data in the this specific layout. The data says pages to view or update the data. In this MS Access, data is stored once in a table but can be viewed for the multiple locations. In database file, this is the your main file that encompasses the entire database, and that is saved to your hard drive or the floppy disk. In table, a table is a collection of data about the specific topic. In fields are the different categories within a table. Tables usually contain multiple fields. And the next is data types. Data types are the properties of each field. A field only has a one data type, the text and the number. Creating new and opening existing database. This picture gives you the option to create a database for scratch. Use the wizard to create a new database. Open an existing database. Here is the Microsoft Access. You can see here. Create a new tab using the blank Access database. Access data wizards page and project. To use wizard to create a new database. Opening an existing database. Opening to existing database. Here is these all the existing files. The white box gives you the most recent database you have used. If you do not see the one you had created, choose the more files option and hit OK. Otherwise, choose the OK database you had previously used to click OK. Create a database without using the data wizard. When Microsoft Access first startup, a dialog box is automatically displayed with option to create a new database or open an existing one. If this dialog box is displayed, click blank Access database and then click OK. If you have already opened a database or closed the dialog box that displays when Microsoft Access startup, click new database on the toolbar and then double click on the blank database icon on the general tab. Specify a name and location for the database and click create. Below is the screen that shows up the following step. You can specify the name and location for the database and click create. Here you can click and change the name and location of your database. Now what about tables? Table is a collection of data about a specific topics such as students or contacts. Using a separate table for each topic means that you can store the data only once, which makes your data more efficient, reduces data entry errors. In tables, it is a collection of the data about the specific topic, such as students and contacts. You can using a separate table for the each topic and means that you have stored the data only once, which makes your data more efficient and reduces the data entry error. Table recognized into columns called field and rows called record. Here is the table, student record table, and the table organized data into column. The table data organized data into columns called field and the rows called record. Each field is the student record table containing the same type of information for every student, such as student social security number. This is an example of column. This is a student security number. First is name, last name, date of birth of the student, address and the city of the student. Each record in the student record table contain all the information about one student, such as their first name, last name, birthday, address, and city, etc. This is an example of row. This is example of row, and this is example of column. Create a table from scratch in design view. If you haven't already done so, switch the database window. You can press F11 key to switch to the database window from any other window. And to double click on the create table to design view, define each of the field in your table. Under the field name column, enter the categories of your table. Under data type column, enter the type you want for the categories. Under the description column, enter the text that describes what your field is. This field is optional. Here is the table 1 and here is the field name, data type, and is the description. In primary key, one or more field whose value or values uniquely identify each record in a table. A primary key does not allow null values and must always have a unique values. In primary key, there is not allowed a null value because you have to choose any option and you have to write in the key and must always have the unique value. A primary key is used to relate a table to foreign keys in other tables. Note, you do not have to define a primary key, but it's usually a good idea. If you don't define a primary key, Microsoft Access asks you if you would like to create one when you save the table. To do this, simply select the field and select the primary key button. After you do this, save the table. Now come to the switching views. The switch views from the database data sheet is the spreadsheet view and you have to design view. Simply click on the button. It is the top left hand corner of the Access program. This is the datasheet view and this is the design view. In datasheet view, display the view which allow you to enter the raw data into your database table. Or in design view, display the view which allow you to enter field, data types and description into your database table. Now come to the entering data. Click on the data sheet view and simply start chugging away by entering the data into the each field. You have to enter the data in this sheet. Manipulating data. Editing a new row, updating a record, delete a record. Here you can manipulate your data, manipulate your row and updating a record, or you can delete the record according to your choices. Adding a new row, simply drop down to a new line and enter the information. Updating a record, simply select the record and field you want to update and change its data with what you want. Here you can simply select the record and field you want to update, in which you can update the data. You can choose the change its data what you want. Delete a record. Simply select the entire row and hit the delete key on the keyboard. Forms. A form is nothing more than a graphical representation of a table. You can add, update, delete record in your table by using a form. Form is the another graphical representation of the table. Here you can add, update, delete record in your table by using a form. Although a form can be named different from a table, they both still manipulate the same information and the same exact data. Wait a minute, friend. Hence, if you change a record in a form, it will be changed in the table also. If you change in a record in the form, it will be changed in the table also. A form is a very good to use when you have a numerous field in the table. This way you can see all the fields in the one screen. Whereas if you were in the table view, you would have to keep scrolling to get the field you desire. You have to scroll the screen and you have to scroll your data to move up and downwards, and you can also change the data with the numerous field in the table. Create a form using the wizard. It is a very good idea to create a form using the wizard unless you are advanced user and know what you are doing. Microsoft Access does a very good job to creating a form with using the wizards. The following steps are needed to create a basic form. Switch to the database window. You can do this by pressing F11 key on the keyboard. Click on the form button under the object on the left side of the screen. Double click on create form using wizard. On the next screen, select the field you want to view on your form. Most of the time you would select all of them. How you can create the form using the wizard? This is a very good idea to creating a use of wizard unless you are advanced or a user, you know what you are doing. And Microsoft says dot very good job to creating a form of wizard. You can switch the wizard window by using the F11 key on the keyboard, and on the click you have to click on the form button under the object of the left side of the screen. Double click on the create form using wizard. Click next, select the layout you wish. Click next, select the style you desire. Hint, if you plan on printing your form, I suggest you use a light background to save a printer toner and ink. If you want to style your desire, this is the hint. If you want to print your form, then you have to choose light background to save on printer and toner ink. Click next, give you form a name and select open a form and enter the information. Select finish. You should see your form. To adjust the design of your form, and simply hit the design button, and then you have to adjust the form accordingly. Now come to the reports. A report is an effective way to present your data in a printed form, because you have to control over the size and appearance of the everything on the report. You can display the information the way what you want to see it. In reports, you can create a report. You can change according to your convenience, according to your appearance of everything on a report. You can display the information the way you want to see it. Creating a report as with the form, it is a very good idea to create a report using the wizards unless you have an advanced user. Microsoft Access does a very good job using the wizard to create a report. 3. Switch to the database window. You can do this by pressing F11 key on the keyboard. Click on the report button under the objects on the left side of the screen. Double click on the create report using wizard. On the next screen, select the field you want to view on your form. Most of the time, you would select all of them. And then you have to click next. Select if you would like to group your files. Keep repeating this step for as many grouping as you would like. Click next. Select the layout and paper orientation you desire. Click next. Select the style you desire. If you are planned to the printing your report, I suggest you have light background to save on printer toner and ink. Click next. Give your report to a name and select preview the report. Select finish. You should see your report to adjust the design of your report. Simply hit the design button and adjust your report accordingly. Now you have creating the data entry forms. How you can create the data entry forms? A form is a type of the database object that is primarily used to enter or display data in a database. Most forms are bound to one and more tables and queries in the database. A form record source refers to the field in the underlying table and query. In a form is nothing more a graphical presentation of a table. Here you can update your record, you can delete your record, and you can add on your record in your table by using a form. The term used in the essays: action query, cross-tab query, database window, data type, data design view, field data type, field properties, and foreign keys. These are all the terms you can use in the MS Access. Action query, a query that copies or change data. Action query include append, delete, make table, and update queries. In the query, you can choose the copies and change data. According to your include, you can append, you can add, you can delete, and you can make the table or update the queries. They are identified by an exclamation point next to their name in the database window. Come to the next term in the assess: cross-tab query. A cross-tab query that calculate a sum, average, count, or other type of the total on record and then group the result by two types of information, one down the left side of the data sheet and the other cross on the top of the tab. Database window, the window that appears when you open an assess database or an assess project. In window database, the window that appears when you open an assess database and open an assess project. It displays shortcut for creating new database objects and opening existing objects, data view, data sheet view. A window that displays data from a table, form, query, view, or stored procedure in a row and column format. In the database window, you can create the display data from a table in form and query, view, and stored procedure, a row and a column format. In datasheet view, you can edit field, add or delete data, and search for the data. Now come to the next term of the MS Access. It's a data type. The characteristics of a field that determines what type of data it can hold. Data type include Boolean, integer, long, currency, single, double, date, string, and variant. The next term is used in MS Access is the design view. A window that shows the design of these database objects, table, queries, form, report, macros, and data access pages. In design view, one can create new database object and modify the design of existing ones. Field data type, a characteristics of a field that determine what kind of data it can store. For example, a field whose data type is the text can store data consisting of either text or the number character, but a number field can be stored only numerical data. In field data type, the characteristics of the field can determine you can add text or number character, but a number field can store only numerical data. In field data type, you can add text, number, and character also, but in number field, you can store only numerical data. In field properties are the set of characteristics that provide additional control over how the data in a field is stored. In field properties, you can set all characteristics. They provide the additional control over how the data in the field is stored. How you can store your data, enter or display your data in the field properties. Which properties are available depend on the field data type. Foreign key, one or more table field that refers to the primary key one or more field column whose value is uniquely identified, each record in a table. A primary key cannot allow null value and must always have a unique index. A primary key is used to relate the table to foreign keys in the other tables. So this is all about your MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and now MS Access also.